did you find out you got pregnant? How did you find out that you were pregnant? And this is the official story straight from my mouth. This is so everyone can just stop asking me and just watch this video. So I was in high school. I was 18 years old and getting ready to graduate. It was May of 2014. That's when I graduated high school. Dating this guy, everything for a little bit. It wasn't anything serious because I was getting ready to go to the Air Force, into the military. And, it was a very intimate relationship, one I've never been in before. And next thing I know, I had to go to MEPS. And for those of you who don't know, MEPS is basically, if you're going to go into the military, you have to go through MEPS first and get approved, like take a test, and get a physical done to make sure your body's okay to go to basic training. So I went, and first the day started out great. Everything, I was just passing all my tests, and everything was going just fine. Then all of a sudden, when they started asking me questions like, when's the last time you had your cycle? And I was like, about exactly 4 weeks ago. And I was like, it should be starting sometime today. They're like, well, you're pregnant. And I was like, what? Me? Because at that moment I was thinking, I didn't know I could get pregnant. Like, me out of all people, I didn't think it was possible. I don't know what I was thinking and why I thought that, which makes no sense now that I look back at it. But I was like, oh my gosh, like my jaw dropped. And I was like trying to hold back tears. I was like, no way this is possible. I cannot believe this is happening right now. And the ladies that were doing my physical, they're like, yeah, so you're going to have to wait and think about what decision you want to make and all that. So I walked out and I was just like, okay, and had like the straightest face possible. Then I went to go check my phone after all of that, and all my family and friends were texting me, calling me like, are you swearing in? What's going on? Let us know what happens. Call us. And I just did not know how to react. I didn't know who to call. So first I called my mom. And I was like, you know what? I had to tell her. Like, I was so scared and nervous to tell anybody. And I told her, I said, well, see, I'm pregnant. And she was like, what? Just looking back, I just remember her voice, her tone of voice. She sounded so disappointed in me. And I was disappointed in myself because I wasn't making good decisions at the time at all. And then I remember I saw my best friend there, and I ran up to her and I started crying. She said, what happened? Or how is everything? And I said, I'm pregnant. And I just started bawling, and all the other kids that were there at MEPS were just looking at me like, what's wrong with her? And I was just being so dramatic. I thought my life was over at that point. And I called my boyfriend, and I was like, I have something I need to tell you. And he was like, what? I was like, I'll just tell you when you get here, because he was going to pick me up. So we talked about it, and he was like, oh, really? Like, in shock. We were both in shock, because we weren't expecting all this to happen, for me to be pregnant. And I was like, I just graduated high school. I was supposed to go to the military. I was supposed to do this, supposed to do that. My whole life was, like, planned out from every day for the rest of my life. I always had it all planned out, because I just knew what I wanted to do. I'm like, nobody can tell me anything. I'm going to get this done because this is what I want to do, and I can do this to get there, and I had everything organized. But, little do you know is that sometimes, you get little bumps in the road, and stuff just happens, and it's a sign from God trying to tell you, you know what, this is not what you really want to do, or this is not really for you, so I'm going to show you that you can do what you really love, and not have to force yourself to do something that you truly don't want to do. Like, work towards your passion. It's all about your passion. And I think that me getting pregnant at 18, it woke me up. It made me grow up quicker. I started making better decisions. I started going to church a lot more, getting closer to God, and that's why I know for a fact that my child that I had, is a blessing. He's healthy, he's smart. I tried my hardest to take care of myself. I had a perfect pregnancy. I gave birth. It was like a breeze. Most people can't say that, but it was a breeze. And I'm very fortunate that I didn't have to go through anything else. And that's how I know for a fact that my son it was meant to be. All of it was meant to be. And plus that feeling like when you see someone that you created, and all the stuff that I went through to bring him into this world, it's all worth it. It was all worth it. And where's my phone? And anyways, yeah, my friends are texting me on my phone. Look who just woke up from a nap. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? What are you looking at? That light? You see the light? You're so silly. Can you say hi, everybody? Say hi. Oh. See you next time. But I just wanted to give that little quick story. I hope this was only about 5 minutes long, 6 minutes long. But I will have more videos coming soon. I just don't know what to do them over yet. And okay. See y'all next time. Happy New Year's.